Hello and welcome to day 3 of the 10 for 10 yoga challenge. Today we'll be doing a 10-minute yoga stretch. We'll begin in child's pose. So place your toes together, sit your hips back onto your heels, and relax over your thighs. Bring your forehead to the ground. Breathe deeply in your child's pose. You can close your eyes for a moment, taking deep inhales and exhales through your nose. Quiet your mind. Remain here for one more very deep and full inhale, expanding your ribs, and release it out on an exhale. Take your left arm, thread it underneath your right, and come into a twist by placing your left temple onto the ground. Remain here, breathe in your twist, feel your spine spiraling around. Take one more deep inhale and a deep exhale. Slowly unwind and come into the other side by placing your right arm underneath your left and your right temple onto the ground. Stay here for one more breath and slowly unwind from your twist. Reach your arms all the way out in your child's pose. Lift your forearms off the ground. Slightly lift your hips up so you can tuck your toes and straighten your legs into downward facing dog. Pedal through your legs in your down dog, alternating bending and straightening, gently working through the muscles in the backs of your legs, getting into those hips, and doing what you need to warm yourself up. Slowly come to stillness in your downward facing dog. And on your next inhale, raise your right leg all the way up behind you and turn that leg out from your hip, external rotation in the right leg. Bend your right leg and allow the weight of your foot and your leg to stretch the front of your right hip. And slowly bring that leg back to center, set it down, and make your way back into a downward facing dog. You can pedal through your legs once again if you need to. And on your next inhale, raise your left leg all the way up behind you. Turn that leg out from your hip joint and bend the leg. Allow the weight of the leg to stretch the front of your left hip. Slowly bring your leg back to center. Set it down in downward facing dog. Hold down dog for one inhale and exhale. And then step your left foot forward in between your hands. Turn your feet parallel to one another and come to a wide-legged position with your feet parallel. Take an inhale, raise your arms all the way up. Slightly bend your knees and forward fold in the wide-legged position. Bring your hands to the ground and relax your head over completely. Breathe here in your wide-legged forward fold. Send your breath to your hamstrings and your glutes. Feel your hip sockets softening. Feel your whole back draping over as you breathe. And allow the weight of your head to take your spine completely over in your forward fold. Take one more inhale and one more exhale. And on your next inhale, come all the way up to standing. You can bring your hands to your hips. Bring your feet in towards each other and make your way to a seated position. Bring the bottoms of your feet to meet each other and your knees out to the side. Bring your hands to your ankles. Sit up tall on the two bones at the bottom of your pelvis. And on an exhale, fold your torso over into a forward fold. If you'd like to place your elbows on your knees to help your knees a little bit further down towards the ground, you can do that now. If not, you can just stay in a forward fold. Take one more deep inhale and a deep exhale here. And on your next inhale, come back up to a seated position, sitting up tall. From here, stretch your legs out to the side, flex your feet, and point your knees and toes up towards the ceiling. Take an inhale, sit up tall, and on your exhale, fold your torso down, stretching your arms out in front of you into a wide leg forward fold in a seated position. As you're here, it's common for your knees and toes to begin to point inward. So if you need to sit up a little bit further in order to keep your knees and toes pointed towards the ceiling, you can do so now. It's just a little bit healthier for your joints, and it prevents you from overstretching in the wrong way. Take one more deep inhale, feel your ribcage expanding, and on your exhale, release it out. Slowly bring your torso back upright to a seated position, and then take your right arm and reach it up and over your left leg, coming into a side bend, keeping both hip bones on the ground evenly as you stretch to the side. And stay stretching over to the left and just turn your body so you're facing your left leg. You can place your hands on the ground, framing your leg, and breathe as you stretch over, still keeping both sits bones on the ground evenly. Staying in your forward fold, walk your torso around towards the front and over to the right leg. Stretch over to the right, feel the left side of your torso getting a stretch. And on your next inhale, turn so that you're reaching up and over with your left arm over your right leg, stretching the left side of your body. Breathing, reaching up on the diagonal, and slowly bring yourself back upright. Bring your legs in and stretch them out in front of you, keeping your feet flexed. On an inhale, sit up tall and reach your arms up. And on an exhale, fold your torso over your legs. You can hold on to your feet, your ankles, or your legs, wherever you can reach. If you'd like, you can also interlock your fingers and your big toes, as I'm doing here. Keep sitting up on those two sits bones at the bottom of your pelvis. Take one more deep breath here. And slowly come back up to a seated position. Come to lying on your back. Bend your right leg and hug your knee in towards your chest. Flex your feet. Hold here and feel your hip socket softening. Feel the hamstring stretching. Stretch the right leg up towards the ceiling. Imagine that you're planting the bottom of your right foot on the ceiling. Hold on to the hamstring with your hands, gently pulling that leg in as you stretch your hamstring. Use your breath to help you stretch. With each exhale, try and pull that leg in a bit more. Bend the right leg and cross it over to the left side of your body. Coming into a twist, reach out to the right and keep that right shoulder on the ground, looking over your right hand. Remain here in your twist. Feel your spine spiraling around. Breathe. You can close your eyes if you'd like, and just relax here in your twist. Take one more breath. Slowly bring that leg back to the center, hugging your right knee in towards your chest for one more moment, and then setting it down onto the ground and switching sides. Hugging your left knee in towards your upper body. Breathe once again, this time into your left hip socket. And slowly from here, stretch the left leg up towards the ceiling. Imagine that you're planting the bottom of that left foot on the ceiling. Hold onto the hamstring with your hands and gently pull that leg in and up as you exhale. With each exhale that you take, stretch just a little bit deeper than before. Taking one more breath here. And slowly bending the leg, cross it over to the right. Reach out to the left and look over your left hand, coming into a twist on the left side. Remain here. Breathe into your twist. If you'd like to close your eyes, you can. Taking one more deep breath in this twist before you unwind. Bring the leg back to the center. You can hug both knees in towards your chest. Feel free to take a Shavasana right now if you'd like. or you can roll yourself up to a seated position. Thank you so much for joining me today for day 3 of the 10 for 10 yoga challenge. See you tomorrow for day 4. Namaste.